second worst channel in all of YouTube.com. I'm the Krusty Rabbit Hole, and I'm going to update you on what has been happening the last couple of days. The Krusty Rabbit Hole, welcome to the second worst channel in all of YouTube.com, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what's happened the last couple of days. I cannot bring up any clips for some reason because the last 2 days I've completely and utterly wasted in trying to get this computer to work, and it won't. There was a couple of videos that went up recently that had glitches in it, and you know, it's been happening again today. CPU's messing up. It's maxing out at 100%. What is happening? I'm starting to sound like Keemstar, but I'm rattled. But anyway, if anybody has got, yes, of course my dog has to play with its squeaky toy when I'm trying to make a video. But anyway, if anybody has got a contact with Random Use, please make sure that he screen records the live stream that Cecil has done, because it's very important, because Cecil is now doubly cancelled. But Cecil doesn't see what problems have occurred because of that live stream. He comes on, he starts talking about his ghost box, his PSP7 that's connected into a wire that's connected into some sort of speaker, and he says that he's going to do some more spirit box sessions, which is, you know, unfortunate, but that's the way the Cecil world works. And then all of a sudden there's this audio coming through, and it's this guy saying, "Oh, you're so young," or something, heavy breathing, and then the male voice saying, you know you want it, and grunting noises and heavy breathing, and then a woman crying. What the fuck does that sound like to you? And then, you know, Cecils panicked. He goes into the next room. He comes back and it's Hetty's, supposed to be Hetty's, one of Hetty's devices connected up to a Bluetooth speaker. But in the process of that, we hear the computer shutting down, which sounds like XP. What is happening? What is happening? And yeah, and then he gets on with the rest of his day. Doesn't address it, starts talking about order of magnitude, who's a Steve Huff hater, and got rattled about a test he done. He found a Ghostbox app, and he done 2 videos. One where he recorded for a couple of minutes, and then it was 3 or 4 minutes. Then he recorded a reaction or an analysis of that 3 or 4 minutes, and then at the end of it, you know, judging from my analysis, this Ghostbox app works. What is happening? This guy is on YouTube.com doing paranormal Ghostbox sessions for over 10 years, and he doesn't know what a test is. And in that video, I was so rattled because he just kept saying the word paranormal research. The guy can't even spell research. So why is he talking about paranormal research? The guy looks at Ghost Adventures and thinks that it's research. It's unfucking believable. But in the middle of all of this, Cecil is completely and utterly rattled by a proposal for a settlement to all this bullshit. But we have got bad news for you. This is going to continue because Cecil won't talk to anybody. He did a number of months ago where he went on a camping trip. He came back, he was refreshed, he was feeling good. So he decided, let's invite people onto my channel and talk to these people. And he talked to RV. RV tried to keep calm, tried to keep, you know, everything fine, but he knew he would have to ask some difficult questions on that. Within a couple of minutes, Cecil starts lying, like he normally does. And that ended up turning into a complete and utter comedy fest at the end. So, you know, we recently got sick of all this drama that Cecil keeps generating, and we thought, let's try and finish this. We're starting a new year, 2025, very soon. Let's finish this, because this is, you know, this is just going around in circles, and it's a complete and utter shit show. But, you know, Cecil has rejected that offer for a negotiation or settlement. What are we supposed to do here? There's nothing we can do. You know, Cecil has a right to refuse to talk to anybody, but at the same time, Cecil has a habit of avoiding responsibilities or resolving things in a rational kind of way. And then he comes out with a video. You know, why would I want a settlement when I, you know, live every day, and if you were gone and you weren't calling me out, you know, I would miss you. It's part of my everyday life now. So why would I want this to be over? Cecil, there's a serious sort of issue behind all of this. you going on the internet and on YouTube.com, going into other people's chats, calling the women there all kinds of names because you have some sort of issue with women, you know, you possibly had mammy issues, I don't know. Then coming on every couple of days, ranting in your kitchen and calling us all fucktards. What is happening? Why is this continue to happen? I don't, you know, this is stupid. This is fucking absolutely unbelievable. Why would we be going on for 4 years with the same old shit when, you know, this can be settled in a relatively short period of time? But Cecils decides, I'm not going to talk to anybody. And you're all liars, and you continue then to slander everybody. You know, things are only going to get worse. You know, we offered a short, easy resolution to all this, but Cecil decides to take the long, bumpy road. Well, that's his choice, you know. So I don't know. 2025 is going to start off the same way as 2024 as far as Cecil is concerned. We tried our best. You know, this kind of negotiations and settlement was brought up a number of times. Where did it get us? Nowhere. Because Cecil wants to run the narrative that everybody around him is more stupid than him. In fact, over the last number of months, I've become more stupider from watching Cecil's videos. My brain is fucking fried. I want this to be over, but I still want resolution. I'm just not going to walk away here. So it's hard to know what to fucking do. You know, what's happening? I'm starting to sound like Keemstar now. What is happening? Do you know, it's ridiculous. Do you know, Cecil wants to put out his propaganda, and he wants to continue doing that. And where is it getting him? He's not thinking logically. The guy needs supervision on the internet. He needs restrictions on his internet. He needs to be supervised on the internet because of all the fucked up things he comes out with. Do you remember a couple of years ago when Cecil had trouble with some kid, and he was so angry that he told this kid to go off himself, and then says, when you go to off yourself, make sure you film that because I want to watch. That would cancel any normal person. But Cecil is still here. What is happening? This is fucking ridiculous, like. And that kind of, that kind of behaviour on the internet, do you know, there's people out there that have thick skin, but not everybody does. Do you know, people are, people that can be vulnerable, can be badly affected, and this is dangerous behaviour. But we got this loose cannon on the internet still rattling around and spilling out with his bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous. And, I thought we could have some sort of settlement before the new year. But, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be taking place. Because Cecil's too pig ignorant and we're too stupid for him to talk to us. Do you know, how stupid is that? Do you know, it's fucking, it's every day the same old crap. Little shorts, shitty little shorts, having little digs, getting rattled about comments, blocking people, blocking comments, No engagement. No engagement on live streams. Nothing. Because why is Cecil on the internet in the first place? Why is he posting videos on the internet when he just cuts off all engagement? Do you know, there was a time where there was monetization taking place on that channel, and it's gone now because, you know, most likely because of the things he talks about. Do you know? So, I mean, like, what's Cecil doesn't think rationally. Do you know? He's got all these other, you know, hobbies and stuff, and it always gets interrupted by the controversy, the scandal that he has dragged through YouTube for years, and he's the one that keeps dragging it through. Do you know? And then he is, you know, he comes on the internet, he says, well, nobody's calling me out. Do you know why he thinks nobody's calling him out? Because he blocked everybody. It's not making any sense. He's blocked everybody. He's just, you know, he's refused to look at certain channels or whatever, and he's walking around in this bubble thinking that everything's fine. It's not. You know, at the moment he doesn't even know that I exist, which may be a good thing or not, I don't know. But you know, yes, sometimes I talk to Cecil directly and that I know I'm wasting my time. But, you know, the main message is for other people to watch out for this guy. You know? So we're going to go into 2025 with the same rattled off bullshit that 2024 and 2023 and the last number of years have. We're all liars. We edit videos. And then I don't feel like I need to bring receipts because I know I'm right and you're wrong. And I proved that you edited videos by bringing up parodies from random news. And Cecil doesn't, you know, he doesn't read, so he doesn't look in the description and figure out what a parody is. You know, there is umpteen videos on that random news has done on Cecil, where Cecil fails to address any contradictions. Do you know? So he just goes for the low-hanging fruit because he's got no argument to bring to the table, and everybody around him can see that he's going for the low-hanging fruit, but he thought he would make a point, and he thought he would get a gotcha and laugh at these parodies and say, this is stupid, this is, you know, not real, blah blah blah, and not understand the parody and make a complete fool of himself and not realise he's doing it. Do you know, but sometimes some of the stupid things that he does actually is kind of funny. But at the same time, I'm at the verge of being done with this guy. Do you know? I mean, what more can happen? But then again, very, you know, a lot of us hang around to find out what else could come up. And that last live stream is one of those moments where Cecil thinks everything is normal, but the audio that came through on that live stream was very disturbing. Do you know? And he basically said it was Hetty. I don't think Hetty was even in the house. Do you know? I reckon it was a computer and there was a tab open and there was a video and they played the video because after all of that there was a shutdown and it just sounded like XP or something. My computer doesn't shut down and make that sound. Now maybe I've turned off something or whatever in the shutdown or whatever, but it sounded like a flipping old operating system. I don't know, was it Windows 98 or XP or something? It's weird. But yeah, Hetty is watching that kind of videos? I don't think so. You know? So, you know, this thing about Cecil's hard drive and stuff, I thought it was kind of a wind-up, but maybe there's something to it after all, especially his internet history. You know, it's crazy. But, yes, this computer, I don't know what is happening. The graphics, the CPU is just maxing out. I can't share videos at the moment. And it could a couple of days ago. So it could be a dodgy update or something, I don't know. But I'm trying to figure it out. And in the meantime, it's just flipping costing me so much time. First it's the car, now it's this. But I can't even bring up audio because I have two screens. And I thought maybe the CPU would run a little bit better just on one screen. Turned off one of the screens, same thing. CPU is fucking maxing out 97 to 100%. Don't know anything about computers, but it's not good. So what I had planned today was to play the audio from the video on the second screen, and when I started doing that, I just glitched. You know, I just froze. It's something not right there. But I thought I'd come on and you know, talk about those few things because I'm frustrated today and yesterday because getting that screenshot of that live stream was very important, and I hope somebody has a proper copy of it, because he may at some stage during the week grow a brain and realise I better take this down. So I wanted to get a copy of it before it goes, and he just thinks it's normal, everything is fine, because in his head this is normal. Do you know? It's flipping ridiculous, and you start to wonder, do I really know the level of stupidity that Cecil has? And then you get surprised over and over again. Do you know? You thought you've seen the peak of stupidity until he does something even more stupid. Do you know? But yeah, I'll try and respond over and back with Master Shredder. It's been difficult the last couple of days because of the computer. But yeah, I hope Random News has got a copy of that live stream. That's, you know, and I hope he covers it, because yeah, there's something, there's the things that we know, which is like a flipping floating iceberg. We can see what's on top, but usually an iceberg, most of the iceberg is under the water, and God knows what's there. Do you know? You know, these delusions of grandeur, trying to make out that he's a lovely person. Yeah, there was another thing too. Cecil recently started this blankets for the homeless thing, and he's got £50 or $50, right? What he wants to do, wait for it, what he wants to do is he wants to film himself approaching a homeless person, and he's going to ask the homeless person for $1. And the homeless person that gives him $1, he's going to give them the 50 quid. And he's going to film this. Cecil fails to realise that you should not, and I repeat, should not video record homeless people without their consent. Some of these homeless people have been made homeless for a number of different reasons. One of those reasons could be that the homeless person ran away from home from some sort of abuse, and identifying them on the internet would put their life in jeopardy. But Cecil doesn't think like that. You know, Cecil wants to make this video so he can put those angel wings on himself. And then go home and do a kitchen rant and call us all retards. You know? Fucking standing there with his 2 crosses on him, calling us every name under the sun, and then saying he's an amazing person, which happened a couple of days ago on a flipping video he made in his kitchen. It's ridiculous. You know, here we have another victim, Jessica, who keeps forking out money, and I'm not quite sure, was she the same person that forked out money for gold prospecting equipment, a sluice box, which is something like $100. What did Jessica get for that $100? Cecil gets a sluice box and then doesn't make any content. No content of thanks. That what pisses me off about people that get gifts on YouTube and then doesn't use that piece of equipment and make some content for the people that give the gifts. You know? It's fucking ridiculous. You know? I think she might have donated for buckets and spades and God knows what else to do with gold prospecting equipment and that. I could be wrong, but there was a donator that donated for this sluice box, and it has not been used on YouTube at all. You know, it's, you know, this is the type of people that just leech off people and give very, very little thanks back. Begs on the internet for people to save their cat who might die and he needs $1,000 while not consulting a vet. They said they were going to talk to the vet tomorrow. Pick that figure of $1,000 out of his ass. And then he had to be pushed to give receipts for the veterinary bill. $320 or something like that. That's far out of its way of $1,000. So why would people trust him with this blankets for the homeless thing? Which is very suspicious, because one of my commenters told me about Blanket USA. And thank you to the person that was in touch with them and told them about this whole situation, you know. And shout out to the person in the chat that informed me about Blanket USA. Look it up. It's in Kentucky State. Do you know, one of the paragraphs, the title of the paragraph was Blankets for the Homeless. So I'm kind of wondering, where did he get this idea? Because Cecil never has ideas of his own. He always copies somebody else, because he's a follower, not a leader, not the other way around. He's not a leader in any way, because he couldn't lead a horse to water. We tried to lead a horse to water, but he refused to drink when we offered a settlement, and that just was thrown back in our face. So, Cecil, you cannot say that we didn't try. You cannot say down the line that we're the problem here, that we're keeping this going. Cecil is the one keeping this going because we wanted to put an end to this. And that, you know, it's blowing up on our face because he just fucking rejected us. He won't talk to any of us. So, you know, and hand on heart, as I said before, if I was to talk to him, I wouldn't be taking the piss. I wouldn't be having him on my channel to take the piss out of him. I would be generally trying to get this situation sorted. But he doesn't seem to want to have the situation sorted. because he's comfortable in people trolling him. He's been trolled for 10 years, that if he wasn't trolled, he would feel uncomfortable because it's part of his normal life now. But, you know, it's not a healthy place to be in, to be honest with you. You know? Oh my God. You know, I'm frustrated today because of computer issues and that, and I hope that this video records properly. I don't know if it will or not, but we'll see how it goes. But I'll try and keep in touch with Shredder. I'll try and keep in touch with the community and stuff like that, and in the meantime I'll try and sort all of this out, because there's something happened. There's something taken away from the CPU that it maxes out and then it just glitches videos. I can't even screen record, you know, just a video and not me in it. But when I put my picture in it, my video recording of me, my camera, it's even worse because it's using up more resources. I tried to cut down resources by not having my camera on. It doesn't make any difference. It's the same thing. So I don't know what went wrong, and it could be a dodgy update. So I might try to restore to a previous setting or something and see how it goes. But I'm going to leave it for now, and I'm going to finish out with a song. Let me see, what one will I pick now? Oh, I've been moving around files off my main hard drive to try and speed things up, and it didn't help at all. It didn't help at all. We try. It's possibly the same one. See you next week, or see you tomorrow or something. Let's go.